Captain Elena Rodriguez stared at the static-filled transmission that had just arrived at the Galactic Council's emergency relay station. The message was fragmented, desperate, and came from the Outer Rim territories, a place most civilized species avoided like a plague. "Captain, you need to see this," Lieutenant Marcus Webb called from his station, his voice tight with concern. "The signal, it's from Kepler 442b. Elena's blood ran cold. Kepler 442b was a restricted world, home to the most feared species in the galaxy, the Deathworlders. Humans had earned that title through centuries of surviving on a planet that would kill most galactic citizens within hours. Their world was a nightmare of extreme weather, deadly fauna, toxic plants, and crushing gravity that forged them into something the peaceful galaxy had never encountered before. "Play it again," Elena commanded. The transmission crackled to life. "This is Commander Jake Thompson of the human colony ship Defiance. We are under attack by unknown hostiles. Our shields are failing. They've taken our children. If anyone receives this, please, we need help." The message dissolved into static, then silence. Lieutenant Webb looked up nervously. "Captain, protocol dictates we report this to the Council and wait for their decision. Humans are classified as—" "I know what they're classified as." Elena cut him off. She had read the files. Humans were quarantined not because they were evil, but because they were terrifying in their determination to protect their own. When threatened, they became something that made even the galaxy's most advanced civilizations tremble. Elena made her decision. Send the transmission to Earth. Full priority. Emergency channels. "Ma'am, that's against regulations. The Council specifically forbids." "The Council isn't here, Lieutenant. Those people are dying." On Earth, Admiral Sarah Mitchell received the transmission within hours. She stood in the command center of Luna Base, surrounded by her senior staff, watching the desperate plea replay on the massive screens. "How many ships can we mobilize?" she asked quietly. "The entire Terran Defense Fleet, Admiral," replied Commander Alex Park. 200 warships, plus support vessels. "But ma'am, this could be seen as an act of aggression by the Council." Admiral Mitchell's eyes hardened. "Let them try to stop us. No one takes our people." The mobilization was swift and merciless. Within 6 hours, the largest human fleet ever assembled was moving toward the coordinates in the transmission. Ships that had been designed not for exploration, but for war, vessels born from humanity's violent history and perfected through their understanding of survival at any cost. News of the fleet's movement spread through the galaxy like wildfire. On the Council homeworld of Centauri Prime, Ambassador Kethvar of the peaceful Altarian species called an emergency session. "The humans have launched their entire fleet," he announced, his tentacles trembling with fear. "They're moving toward the Outer Rim. We must stop them," declared Counselor Veltar. "Their reputation precedes them. If they reach that sector—" "Then what?" interrupted Ambassador Lu Wei, Earth's representative. Her voice was calm, but her eyes burned with quiet fury. "You'll try to stop a species that survived ice ages, plagues, wars, and made a paradise out of a world that kills everything else? Those are our people out there. Our children." The Council fell silent. When the human fleet arrived at the coordinates, they found the wreckage of the colony ship and signs of a massive battle. But they also found something else. The attackers were still there, a species of raiders that had been terrorizing the Outer Rim for decades. The battle was swift and decisive. The raiders had never faced anything like human warfare, tactics born from millennia of conflict, ships designed by a species that understood that sometimes violence was the only language that worked. When the dust settled, the human colonists were free, their children safe. The raiders' fleet was nothing but debris floating in space. Throughout the galaxy, the message was clear. Humanity had answered the call, and nothing, not distance, not politics, not fear, would stop them from protecting their own. The Deathworlder fleet had spoken, and the galaxy listened.